In this video, we are going to solve chapter 7 linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in chapter 7. One variable. Exercise 7b. Question number 16 to 19. Question number 16 to 19 of R.S. Agarwal book. Now look at the 16 sum. Look at question number 16. A sum of rupees 500 is in the form of denominations of rupees 5 and 10. If the total number of notes is 90, find the number of notes of each type. A sum of rupees 500 is in the form of rupees 5 and 10. We have a 500 rupees that is in the form of 5 and 10 rupees. And the total number of notes, both number of notes of 5 as well as number of notes of 10. So total number of notes that includes rupees 5 notes and rupees 10 notes is 90. Find the number of notes of each type. In this we want to find out the number of notes of rupees 5 and the number of notes of rupees 10. So here let us suppose let the number of notes of rupees, or you can write let the number of rupees 5 notes. Let the number of rupees 5 notes be x, and the number of, so total number of notes here are 90. If we have supposed total number of notes is 90, if we have supposed 5 rupee note as x, then what about 10 rupee notes? 10 rupee notes will be 90 minus x. Now according to question, the sum of rupees 500 is in the form of denomination of rupees 5 and 10. So as per question, we have 5 rupee note of x plus 10 rupee note of 90 minus x, that is equal to 500. You must know this. If I am saying I have 10 notes of rupees 5, suppose I am saying 10 notes of rupees 5. So what is its value? How can its value come? Its value come only when we will multiply. So when we multiply, we know that I have 50 rupees. In the same way, I just want to make the value of these notes, that I can make only by multiplying the number of notes by its value. So that is 5 multiplied by x. It's the value of 5 rupee notes, whatever the notes they have in. And then I multiply 10 rupee note with the 10 rupees with the number of notes. So their sum is rupees 500. So now look at how to solve it. 5x remain as it is. 10 multiplied by 90, it is 900. 10 multiplied by x, it is minus x, that is 500 is equal to 500. Collect the like terms and separate the variables and cost it as well. So this becomes 900 minus on the right hand side. When we transpose plus 900 from left to right, that will be minus on the right side, that is 400. So the value of x is minus 400 divided by minus 5, that is equal to 80. So that means number of rupees 5 notes, of number of rupee 5 notes is equal to 80, and number of rupees 10 notes is equal to 90 minus 80, that is equal to 10. So in this video we are going to find out the solution of question number 16 to question number 19. So this is the question number 16. Now look at the question number 17, that is also same, just like 16 only. Look at question number 17. Sumitra has rupees 34 in 50 paisa and 25 paisa coin. Now Sumitra has 35 rupees but in the form of 50 paisa and 25 paisa coins. In the previous sum it was in the form of rupees 5 and 10, but now here it is in the form of 50 paisa and 25 paisa coin. If the number of, you can say here written, if the number of 25 paisa coins is twice the number of 50 paisa coins. So this is very most important condition. First we will suppose let number of 50 paisa coins. Let number of 50 paisa coins, that is, we suppose that be y. Therefore the number of 25 paisa coins. What will be number of 25 paisa coins? That is twice. Here it is written twice the number of 50 paisa coin. So that is 2y. Now how can we make its value? After multiplying the number of 50 paisa coin, its value with the number. So it is 50 paisa, 50 into y paisa plus 2y into 25 paisa. So here we will multiply. You just multiply y into 50 paisa. That is equal to rupees 34. Now we can see that the units are not same. In left hand side we have a paisas, in right hand side we have a rupees. So we will convert right hand sides as also in paisas. So it becomes 50y paisas. It's also 50y paisas, 25 into 2, and this is equal to rupees 30. 34 rupees is equal to 34 into 100 paisas. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. So this is equal to 50y plus 50y is equal to 3400. So 100y is equal to 3400. Y is equal to 3400 divided by 100. Y is equal to 34. So we can say that now number of 50 paisa coins are 50 paisa coins is equal to 34, and number of 25 paisa coins, here number of 25 paise coins is equal to 34 into 2, that is we have 68. So I hope it is clear to you. Question number 16 and 17 almost same. Now read question number 18. So in 18, the sum is based on the ages. Word problems, you can say, based on ages. So we have, I'm just going to delete question number 16. Now what is the question number 18 statement? Raju is 19 years younger than his cousin. Raju is 19 years younger than his cousin. After 5 years, their ages will be in the ratio 2:3. Find their present ages. Find their present ages. We will find its present ages. Look at the sum. Question number 18. So first we read only first line. Raju is 19 years younger than his cousin. So we want to find their present ages. So let the present age of age of cousin. His cousin be the x years. So what will be Raju's age? The present age of, then the present age of Raju be, because he is younger, so it will be 9x minus 19 years. Raju is 19 years younger than his cousin. If it is elder or older, we will add their ages. So according to statement, or next, what is written? After 5 years. So I am reading just this much only. After 5 years. So what will be their effect on the ages after 5 years? The age of cousin will be x plus 5. Whatever its present age after 5 years, the age will be x plus 5. Age of Raju will be x minus 19 plus 5, that is equal to x minus 14 years. Now read the next condition, that after 5 years what will happen? After 5 years their ages will be in the ratio 2:3. Their ages will be in the ratio 2:3. They are saying their after 5 years, what is the basically condition? The condition is their ages will be in the ratio 2:3. Let's solve it. X minus 14 upon ratio is in, we can also write it in division form. So we have done the cross multiplication method in previous exercise. So let's do the cross multiplication. 2 into x plus 5, 3x minus 42, 2x plus 10. So now separate the variables and constant. 10 plus 42, that is equal to x is equal to 52. So therefore present age of you can say cousin, present age of Raju's cousin is 52 years. Present age of Raju. So Raju is 19 years younger. So 52 minus 19, that is 33 years. This is question number 18. Now look at question number 19. Now read the statement. Question number 19 is, a father is 30 years older than a father is 30 years. So I am reading at this question number 19. A father is 30 years older than his son. In 12 years means after 12 years. In 12 years, the man will be 3 times as old as a son. Find their present ages. So look at this sum solution of this. Look at question number 19 solution. A father is 30 years older than his son. So let the present age of son be x years, and then the present age of father. What will be father? He is 30 years older than his son, that is x plus 30. So Now, question is in 12 years. Now, what will happen in 12 years? In 12 years, what will be the effect on ages? And we will apply condition as well. In 12 years, what will be effect on man's ages? Man will be, whatever the present age of man, that will be, we will add 12 to that. Then the present, whatever the present age of father, after 12 years, we will add that 12 to his present age. And man will be x plus 30 plus 12. That will be x plus 42. And what about son's age after 12 years? The son will be x plus 12. The son will be x plus 12. Now I just want to give you one example. At this stage, we can equate only when there is both sides we have father's age. Suppose I am saying father is 42 years and son is 14 years. I cannot say these are equal. These are not equal. And I cannot even equate. If this is equation, I cannot equate it. But if I am saying this is father's age, father is 3 times of his son's age. Now these are equal, and I can put equal sign also. 42 is equal to 3/14. So I have applied here condition 3. So the same condition comes here. The man will be, in 12 years, the man will be 3 times as old as his son. The man will be 3 times as old as son. So here we will apply that condition. So let's solve it. X plus 42 remain as it is. So here it is 3x, 3 12s are 36. Separate the variables and constants. 36 minus 42. So here minus x minus 6. So sorry, here it is 3x. By mistake I have written 2x. So here it is 3x minus 2x. Minus cancels and x is equal to 6 by 2. X is equal to 3. So therefore present age of son is 3 years, and present age of father is x plus 30 is here. So I will write 3 plus 30, that is 33 years. So I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.